Hello everybody and welcome back to Software Inc, where today we're going to be working out our lovely legal team's complaint issue. I have a theory that they're complaining still. Yep, they are. I might have to wipe that team and get a whole new one if they keep complaining. Because, unfortunately, if they can't fulfill their job, I have no use for them. As harsh as that might sound, it's the reality here. I don't need people that won't get a job done. You know, they had a patent for nearly 6 months and the competition had spent less time than that on the actual patenting and more time on getting to that stage beat us to it. So I'm holding them squarely responsible on that fact alone. And then I'm also seeing this same issue here where the Cube are trying their best, I'll give them that. But I'm going to have to give OS some access to doing it as well, I guess. And hope that they can help scoot that along a bit. Okay, a formal complaint from legal. Right, let's do it. How long have you all worked here? 3 years? Well, bye. All 3 legal personnel are now fired, and we're going to hire 3 new ones who are super focused. And they're being hired into the legal team. And before that becomes viable, I need to wait for all these people to disappear first. Dismissed going home, dismissed going home, going home. Cool. Do it again. Right, I'm happy now. So let's get the best of the best, right? So we'll hire 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Made an even bigger team there, but hopefully that will manage its job this time round. Right. Having built a new legal team, let's have a look at what else we can do. So Cube is the only thing that I'm really okay, yeah, good. Hang on, let's have a see. Oh, it's docs. Not P. P's not a number. There we go. Spend 90,000 on that. Okay, skip ahead. Cube is the only thing I'm really concerned about trying to get into the development and bug fixing phase by the end of today's episode, really. Because other than that, the next thing we need to look at is manufacturing and where it's going to go. Because I want to probably do it across this road here, I'm thinking. So what I'm planning in my mind, and I'll have to concur with this one, is bicycle stand here just because they're getting used a lot, and then manufacturing along with some parking spots here as well, as I'm going to have the entrance be on this side. And that will involve hiring more security personnel, I believe. PlaySports has no longer got any users to sell to. When did it get released? When was it? I mean, they've clearly been porting it. When was it released? That's what I want to know. 85? Isn't there a new PlaySports? Hold on. Release year. Yeah. PlaySports 6 is now out, yeah. Which one actually has the most people on PlaySports 6? Wow. That's pretty good. I mean, we're almost 1 billion, which is, I mean, we're worth 1 billion in value. I can tell you that. Right, the Darius estate is the biggest issue we have currently. So I'm buying 60 of his shares as of now, which are collectively worth a lot more. Yeah. Sorry, Darius, we're buying all your shares, really, mate. Okay, Darius is not worth much more to the company now. That is our biggest expensive payout ever, that. Look at that. That's mind-blowing. You know, it's crazy that we just spent that much, but it is needed. Right, research on 3D is done. Legal now have that in their hands. I want to see this getting done pretty quickly. And then I also want to get the cube for this year. 3D tech it needs. So we'll queue that up. Okay. Because we don't have 87 or 88. Oh, 88 we're trying to power. We didn't get 87 patented. But we did on research at least. Yeah, it's not good, but we're just trying to make sure we get this stuff all nailed. Right. I'm gonna do a press release on. And a press build. And then we'll also announce that it's coming out in May of this year. Okay. Cool. We'll promote it. Marketing, I've got a bit of work there to do now. Phoenix is fine. Okay. So, if we keep making 20 million a month, you might wonder how many months until we make back 500. I mean, let me write that down. That's so much money. 516103. And it's gone up even more. Or down more, looking at it. I'll go into the 400 at the end because I didn't get the chance to write the last 3 digits on that. Who's not having it, mate? Well, I'm sorry, but according to that, your social needs are fine. So I'm just not very sold on it. Okay. Do we get to see these teams doing a meeting? Because that would be great if we can. Any meetings going on? Not today. I do know that services don't use their meeting room as a meeting room, so we're just going to make sure they know it is a meeting room. Yep. Just want to check they know this is a meeting room. Okay. Let's see if we can catch a meeting going on. Okay. Product running out of sales. You're running out. Well, resolve that one. We need a printing area. It's definitely something we need. So that's definitely next episode's goal, but right now I'm not spending anything else because, well, we kind of spent 500 million, or 500 million, more precisely, on ensuring that our stock isn't divided, because the reason why is in 1990 he can leave the company. If he leaves the company and then sells his share, now I've got a problem because maybe the person it sells it to won't sell it back, meaning the company's 50-50 stakes. So now that's neutralised that issue and I own most of the company. So, I mean, 1% of the company is worth 5 million. And he has 2% of the company. Quite a lot. Right, 2 people have got the same complaint, both on Mafia. My understanding may be that Mafia does not have a leader that can handle social interactions. Wrong menu, it's in this menu. Right. So what I'm gonna do, we're gonna nicely nudge a person out of their role. Okay, so this person's being hired for the Mafia team. They need to be good at human resources, socialization, multitasking. Okay. So what's this person's name? So you would be good. Are you any better? Oh, these are all super focused people. Hang on a minute. No. Big brain. Okay. Federico. Sure. I've just hired someone else, haven't I? I'm an idiot. Right. Who did I just hire? It's new. You. Yeah. He gets a severance package just for being fired. That is ridiculous. Okay. So, making you the leader is my #1 goal. And then whoever's the leader You gets moved over to legal. Whereas over there, you will be their leader and responsible for handling their complaints. And that way I've not fired you, so no one can complain. And the social needs are met. Because Mafia is my own handling. I handle the Mafia team. No one else does. So, no need to have someone in there that isn't able to handle socialization. And that gives me a reason to see a meeting happen. Which should be very interesting. So we're going to hover up here. Okay. Patent done. That's good. What was that? Okay. Well, appreciate your concern, but it's not too concerning to me. Okay, a support member retired. That's fine. Burglars try and robbed and they failed. Okay. Again, that's fine. And we got fined for not filing taxes. Okay. I'm going to assume accounting had a big issue when we paid out that much money in one blow. Which I can understand. So, yeah, makes sense. Have you got anything drawn up yet? No. Well, let's draw something up and let's put a press build on that. Get some hype behind it. Okay, and then announce it's coming out in 92 January. Okay, research-wise, progress this for legal to patent. It's only April and we've already got it. That's how quickly it should be. Okay, you're taking a bit longer than expected, but that's fine. Right. Okay. This is, we're getting there. I mean, yeah, we just spent the most money we've ever done. I mean, that is a lot, but we'll make it back. I have no concern on that. I don't know what we... Oh, that's the fine, yeah. 17 million in fine, yeah. So we were about to get to our first billion, but we had to buy out someone's share before we did that. Before the 1990s roll around. Because the last thing, like I said, is want half the company to someone else because they might choose not to sell their share back. Or even worse, and yes, there's a worse situation, sell it back at a higher rate. So, okay, we just released PlaySports 7. PlaySports 7 is going to get 4 million in copies as of now from me authorized. Okay. Right, that's fine. I authorize that. And then that way stuff gets done. What did we all have released last month? The box. I'll do the same with that. 4 million in copies. Okay. And that way we're getting some stuff moving. The Phoenix can get its first big press push. Right now people are slowly gaining on it. Hopefully, following day it'll go up. I mean, our reputation in that area, it is only 2 hearts currently. But we can make this work. You know, I'm not too concerned about it not working, you know. So, anyway. I do like how our pathways are being used, although I don't like how they sometimes walk this way to go around that. Because that's where the joint is, if you were to remember when I did the connections, but I linked everything up at least. I'm not complaining too much. Okay, this definitely needs a pathway. So what I could do is, if we get the pathway, I might be able to guide it in a certain way. Let's turn that music down, that was way too loud. I don't know how it sounds for you guys, but for me that came through belting it. Right, pathway. So I need to go down to the base floor. Right. Can I link them up? I can. And I can do that. That's just to neaten up the way it looks. Okay. And we can connect them together like so. Really should actually go between... Hang on. It should have gone from here to here, really. And then this can go to there. And that to there, okay. And then I want it to cross here on these actual crosswalks. And also know it can cross there. And to there. Right. That way, hopefully the AI will know those are pathways it can travel along. And then tomorrow we should see if they are so gracious enough, they'll use them. And I think, yeah, we just saw a guy using them then. Hold on a minute. What is overdue? Oh, shoot. Yep, put it out. Release it, yep. Give it a 50,000 budget on that, and a million in copies, just in case it actually sells something. Right. Let's clear out some of these. What's not selling and what's not worth holding around? Well, PlaySport 7 did just come out, so we'll announce this. We'll press build it, and we'll say this comes out in August of this year. Okay, and then that way we can get stuff moving. 2 people are unhappy with their jobs, and that's still the Mafia team because their social needs are not being met. I'm hoping... Look at that. Wait, am I in there? Hang on. I am. Look at that. Wow. That is... I don't think I need that many chairs in there, to be fair, though. I think we could have had one big meeting circle. How many people work in here? So the 48 chairs in there, how many are in here? 49 chairs in there. Okay, what I'm gonna do is designate this for me. And then no matter what, I'm sat there, so I'm the chair of the meeting. That way it makes a bit of sense, at least. Right, okay, oh, sure, let's see, right? Best employer? Nice. Okay, our best employer, let's go on to product. Best product, nice. Best design. And... most profitable. Well then. What that tells me now then is if we go up to the Mafia floor, currently they have a lower reduction than everyone else. But I'm going to take these 2 shelves and what I'm going to do quickly, grab those 2, get rid of them. Okay, and then duplicate these shelves down. Honestly, I hate when it doesn't work to plan. Go back down. Right, going to build it. Okay. This is the top floor, yep. Let's do this again. So I need to relocate this to here. There we go, right. And then all I need is to duplicate them up here, please, game. Okay. And this is the easy part, just putting them in. And all this is really going to do is just, you know, give this team a bit of a boost and the team below a boost as well. Because those decay rates on those are very, very slow. So the cube of all teams has these now. That's cool. Okay then. Let's go to the next cycle, shall we? Right. We're not doing too bad. I'm happy with the fact that we're rebounding even though we spent half our entire value. in the space of one day. I mean, how much are we considered worth now? Not as much, which is fair enough. I should have bought Darius's stake out way earlier on, really. But I let it be, and only reoccurred recently when I realised the date, you know. Had I left it any longer, he could have left and sorted it on or whatever he could have wanted to do with it. So, right, that's that fixed. Okay. Right, the Phoenix is going to get its marketing push as always. Okay, what are they still working on? Oh, it's ready. It's ready, right. Put it in for review. Hang on. I want it reviewing just so we can see where it's at. As I think if we do a review of it, we probably will get a good result. If we don't, we don't. I'm very happy with that result, and so we'll progress it. Okay then. Cube is almost done. That's nice as always. Okay. PlaySports and Box have no known date on their releases. Orcs is released in 94 and Docs again in 1990. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Cube's ready. That's nice to see. Okay. I'm hoping that we're the first company on the market to have actually built a 3D engine, but I think that's impossible for that to be the case right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at... We are. Right. Let's find out when our competition is putting theirs out. Because that's going to matter a lot now, I know that. When they're queuing it, if they are. No queuing for it? Okay. What about earlier on? Nothing. No editors are being planned or made as of yet. Right. Okay, that's fine. This is due out. So we're going to release that. 50,000. Okay. Put a 0 on the end of that and that should be enough. Stop marketing that. And... This is... yeah, we'll leave it. This is good date for it. Shelby Cannon has retired. Who's Shelby? Don't know. Don't have a clue. Right. Okay. Nice seeing everyone coming in. I also like how I hover over that. And it's like a central nervous system of the entire campus, that. Where you can just hover over and see all the lines. But it's being used. You can actually see them following the lines, which is great. I'm actually happy that they are using the lines. But there is the occasional person that doesn't when they're coming in. Which is a bit annoying, but... beggars can't be choosers, I guess. Right. Most of them are following the lines, though. Cube, oh my god, Cube is really progressed onwards quickly. 100% on the art, and that's 61 on the code. Okay, that's good. Product has run out of copies to sell. PlaySport 6. Oh, right. Sure. Spend 1.5 million on copies nearly. I'm rounding that up. I'm not saying a specific number. I just put a 0 at the end and then a 1 at the other end. Spent nearly 3 million. Right. Where are we at? 14 million. Okay. That's fine. Can I just point out for a second how cool this place looks at night? Like if I look at it, just watching the sunrise in this place, it is just great. And it's going to be even better when we get our own newer building over here. This is going to be really interesting to build, I think. You know, I might even put it over here. Oh, have another one of these for a gaming studio maybe? That would be interesting. Yep, release the announcement on the cube. Make another one. And press build it. Cube isn't going to sell very quickly because it's a new thing. And no one has a use for it yet. But as time goes on, it will be. Right, I'm going to slate it for the announced date that it recommends, purely because I believe that date would make the most sense for a cube. And it follows the Phoenix's expected release date at least. Though I think the Phoenix should be brought forward. Maybe a year forward. And that's what I'm going to... I'll take a constitutional on that before I do any changes to the date. A constitutional, for those that don't know, is a very fancy word for a walk, and I'll think about that before I do anything on that matter of fact. Other than that, I think we've actually done quite a bit today. I'm just looking for everything we've done. Yeah, I'm satisfied with our decisions. I think the big one is we're going to make 500 million back, and then we get to the billion. Whether his stock will gain much more value won't matter, considering he only has 2% of the company. So buying him out is going to cost us 2% of our value. So analytically, that's not too bad. How much solar power are we making? I'm curious now. Like, look at that. Right. We are making more than we're consuming in power. Put in our view, look at that. Now, yeah, at night it goes down to this. But then at day it goes back up. So, yeah. And it only matters at daytime that we are, you know, making more than we're using. Like, if we look at this, consumption, production, stored. So we probably need more storage. And I think that's the thing we're going to address this episode, actually. So if we go here, I'm going to go down a floor and we're going to build a giant battery bank area in the basement. Okay. So the basement is going to become its own battery bank. So I'm going to select the floor here. And we're going to replicate it below. Okay. And then I want to select these rooms and merge them. And then all the furniture in them out. Yep, that was a heavy move. Okay. And then do the same with these rooms, really. Because it's going to be one giant battery bank room. And with any hope, it will mean... Where is the option? South. Okay. That we can just have a battery room down here. I will keep these bathrooms in, I think. Yeah, we'll keep some bathrooms down here. I won't be savage and have no bathrooms, but don't expect me to have a dozen bathrooms down here. Right. Not like the other building where their bathrooms are the downstairs. That was just because I didn't make a design of bathrooms in that building, so putting them in the basement made the most logical sense for me. Okay, select segment. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay. Yeah, that looks fine. We got doors in. Okay, so we're basically going to have some cameras in here because with all these type of batteries I want liability to be covered extensively. Because otherwise, say someone come down here and they have an injury or they steal something, I don't want no CCTV existing of that. I actually want, to the contrary, to have as much CCTV as possible. So, there we go. And we'll do that one. And that's extreme lighting, I know, but kind of need it. Okay, so stairs. Going up a floor quickly, grabbing these. Okay, go back up and grab them again. And like so, we have a basement. Right. Right, now then we need a lot of batteries. This is the bit that's going to be loud. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to share... Oh, share. I'm going to soften all our ears by doing that. And that way you guys don't have to hear the loud noise for a second. While I have the unenviable task of installing these battery banks. Okay, if we maneuver this around. Okay. And then I'm gonna actually go for more the merrier in this situation. And basically fit as many in as I can. Okay. Alright, that's fine. Yeah. Look at that, that's good. Okay. Right. Let's do that, and it only goes in by one. Okay. Now then, sprinklers down here is going to be like insane, but I do think it's necessary for this building, obviously. So we're going to use the simple lights because realistically that is all that's really going to make a difference down in these gaps. Okay, let's see if we can do an even number across. And if we can, great. We can't, not so great, but okay. We can't, so let's do an odd number then. That looks in the middle. Okay. Right. Okay. Looking good. Yeah, that's right. And then we want some sprinklers to go like so on that kind of level, and then fire alarms at the edge of every area, and then this all basically I'm going to copy. Okay, and we're just going to mirror it on each row like so. And then down here we'll merely just do this. Okay, then I'll repeat the same over here. Okay, and up here we'll have them be on this wall, and that way this big battery bank room has no possible way that a fire would occur without us knowing and having time to evac. Okay, and evidently I need more lights at the end row, so let's quickly grab those. There we go, perfect. We could fit those in. Yeah, that looks fine. How well lit is this? Okay, that's good. And then we need cooling. So we need vents, really. But because it's a basement, there's nowhere to vent from. So ventilation panels are going to go up on this wall and have the unenviable job of trying to keep this room cold. Okay. Keeping it cold is more important than having it warm. But having it warm is also most important as well, so I'll have some radiators. hopefully this room, with it being neutral on heat both ways, won't be an issue. Okay, so with all these batteries, right, we should in theory see our power issues at night being resolved by that. Right, so guys, thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed, and if you did, feel free to leave a like on the episode as always. Also, make sure to subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.